All right, let me take you to Donald Trump, who's now doubling down on tariffs. The U.S. president vows a 10% baseline tax on all imports and steeper duties on key trading partners. Here's a look.
U.S. President Donald Trump escalated a global trade war with new tariffs Wednesday that threatened to stoke inflation and stall growth. After Trump unveiled the plan, it left world markets rattled and drew condemnation from world leaders. They include a 10% tariff on most goods imported to the United States and much higher levies on dozens of trading partners, including allies. Japan and the European Union were not spared, facing 24% and 20% tariff rates respectively. Tokyo's government spokesperson called the tariffs extremely regrettable, while Ursula von der Leyen said they were a major blow to the world economy.
Millions of citizens will face higher grocery bills, medication will cost more, as well as transportation. Inflation will go up, and this is hurting in particular the most vulnerable citizens.
She said that the EU was already finalizing the first package of countermeasures in response to tariffs on steel, and were preparing for more should negotiations with Washington fail. China was faced with a fresh 34% tariff on top of the 20% Trump previously imposed. The world's number 2 economy vowed its own retaliation despite a warning by U.S. Treasury Chief Scott Bessent that such moves would lead to escalation. Trump's top economist Stephen Miran said on Fox Business Wednesday the tariffs would work out well for the U.S. in the long run, even if they cause some initial disruption. However, outside economists have warned that tariffs could slow the global economy, raise the risk of recession, and increase living costs for the average American family by thousands of dollars. Even some fellow Republicans have expressed concern about Trump's aggressive trade policy. Hours after the announcement at the White House, the Senate voted 51-48 to approve legislation that would terminate Trump's Canadian tariffs, with several Republicans breaking with the president. Passage in the Republican-controlled U.S. House of Representatives, however, was seen as unlikely.
Now, responding to the United States imposing tariffs on India, Ministry of Commerce and Industry have said that they were carefully examining the implications of various measures taken by the United States. The ministry has said, keeping in view the vision of Viksit Bharat, the department is engaged with all stakeholders, including Indian industry and exporters, taking feedback of their assessment of tariffs and assessing the situation. It said that the department is also studying the opportunities that may arise due to this new development in the U.S. trade policy. Remember, India is slapped with 26% tariff. Now, you have Donald Trump who says that Modi is a great friend, but did not mince any words by saying that India charges us nearly 52% tariff, and therefore we've got to be reciprocatory. 26% is high, and we know that the biggest industries or the sectors that has affected Indian trade to the United States is particularly that of agriculture and, of course, consumer goods, especially seafood and meat. While India does nearly 18% of trade with the United States, India certainly receives a big blow.